Most 1031 exchanges don't fail at closing. They fail within the first 45 days. In this video, we're going over exactly how to identify replacement properties in a 1031 exchange, the rules, the strategies, and how realtors can make or break a deal right here. I'm Ryan Stulman, president of US 1031 Exchange Services. We've been guiding investors and their agents through 1031 exchanges for over 35 years. This channel is here to help you understand the process so your clients can defer taxes, protect their equity, and make smarter moves with their real estate. Let's start with what identification really means. And it's not just paperwork. Your client needs to submit a written list of potential replacement properties, signed, dated, and delivered to their qualified intermediary by midnight on day 45. That's it. No extensions, no exceptions, and here's what makes this so critical. Your client can only purchase what they identify. Whatever isn't on that list by day 45 is off the table. This is their entire exchange strategy, locked in writing, within 45 days of closing. There are 3 identification rules, and choosing the right one matters. The first is the 3 property rule. This is the most common and the cleanest. Your client can identify up to 3 properties with no value limitation. It's simple, straightforward, and works well with most investors. The risk: if all 3 deals fall through, the exchange fails. That's why backup selection matters even within this rule. The second is the 200% rule. This allows your client to identify more than 3 properties as long as the total value of everything identified does not exceed 200% of what they've sold. So if they sold a $1 million property, they can identify up to $2 million worth of replacements. This works well for clients who are diversifying or exploring multiple smaller deals. The risk here is over-identifying without a realistic plan to execute. If values are miscalculated and deals fall apart, there's very little room to recover. The third is the 95% rule. This lets your client identify more than 3 properties even if the total value exceeds 200%, but they must actually acquire at least 95% of everything they identified. In practice, that usually means acquiring nearly everything on the list. This rule is rarely used and carries significant risk. Most investors should steer clear unless they have a very specific strategy in place. By the way, if you're an investor yourself or a realtor who works with investors, click the link in the description to start your 1031 exchange today. This is where realtors are indispensable, or where deals quietly fall apart. Don't just help your client identify 1 or 2 ideal properties. Build a real strategy. Identify 1 or 2 strong primary targets and 1 or 2 realistic backup options. And focus not just on good deals, but on deals that can realistically close within the 180-day window. A great property that won't close in time is a liability, not an asset. The best thing you can do is start before closing. Pipeline replacement properties early, before the relinquished property even closes. The 45-day window sounds like enough time until it isn't. Starting the search early takes the pressure off and gives your client real options instead of forced decisions. And before you build that identification list, understand what your client really wants. Are they focused on cash flow or appreciation? Do they want a single asset, or are they looking to diversify? How much management are they willing to take on? Those answers shape everything. Which rule makes sense? How many properties to identify? And what a realistic backup plan looks like. The most common mistake I see: waiting too long to start, only identifying 1 property, and overcomplicating the 200% and 95% rule when the 3 property rule would have just worked fine. Keep it clean, build in backups, start early. The realtors who do those 3 things consistently are the ones whose clients make it to day 180 with a closed deal. If you want to understand what happens after identification and how the 180-day exchange period works and what your client needs to do to close, watch this video next.